doing to get some nukes ready? Some Noox CC. I don't know what is up with. I don't know what is up with this CC trying to like Twitch. Don't even take what the CC is saying very seriously, because a good like 30% of what shows up on there is not even what Cody's actually saying or what I'm saying. Okay. Now we got that prepared. Need extra monitor back. And then Cody's going to be getting swapped over. I might freeze for a little bit while the displays change. Okay, there we go. Alright. Cody will be with you in just a little bit here. We just gotta do a little bit of a character swap. And then we'll be good to go.
Oh, the ads are already gone. Hold on a moment. Not totally done the change here. No. I don't consent. Message deleted. Okay. And then we resize to here. And then we set this to default. There we go. We're all good now. Sectoral leader doesn't consent. Actually, the sectoral leader has a barrier around him a good, like, 98% of the time anyways, so, like, good luck. Only one person is allowed past that barrier. Actually, there's some friends he's particularly close with that will be permitted past that barrier, too. Best buds. You got to be ultra friends in order to get past the barrier. Oh wait, what? What is this folder doing here? Get back over there where you're supposed to be. Okay, time to get the game launched. Oh right, throwables. Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to shut those off. So I'm going to do this. Because I do like running nukes at great quality, and I want that little, the extra resources that quality setting demands. Because Noox looks absolutely freaking beautiful at great. So I gotta do a bit of a trade-off there. The weather update. I am ready for the weather update. Oh, I'm also ready to press the button that changes the topic to nukes. Alright. Alright. Hey! Okay, we got sound. We need controller, though. We do need to acquire controller. And I need to tell this here to look for nukes. There we go. Got it. Okay, controller. I need to put this into parent mode. This is the button I'm looking for here. Bluetooth. Or as I sometimes call it, Bluetooth. That would be... that would be a ghost version. Back up your PC to your Microsoft account. Remind me never would be a fantastic option to have Windows. Really annoys me that there's only a remind me later for that crap. I don't want Microsoft touching my stuff. I don't trust them with none of that. Well, I mean, I don't even fully trust them with Windows updates, but... I uninstalled Copilot for the second time now. Keeps trying to reinstall it, and I keep going. I am not interested in the slightest. I don't want none of that AI stuff combing through my data. I'm just doing a second scan through here. Microsoft Game Input. That's not even working properly. I don't even know why I still have that on here. Okay. It has not been mysteriously re-added. That's good. Because we do not need it re-added. I recognize that pattern. It's on track to get to the point where you won't be able to uninstall it. Entire OS will run on Copilot eventually. Ew, gross. I'm eventually gonna have to retire to Linux. I don't want AI nonsense on my computer. I don't need it. They keep adding this stuff that you don't need. And these companies are like, oh, you need this stuff. It's like, no, I don't. So stop trying to force me. There's the highlight. I know what I'm selecting now. Wait. Oh my goodness. Those two UV crystals were in the exact same spot as one another. I picked one up and it was still there. I was like, wait, what? How mainstream does get pushed to Linux. We need more user-friendly distros. Ooh, yeah. The new magic trick unlocked. Yeah, apparently. That was pretty trippy. Okay, Marrowstone actually is a really good example of a place to see the weather in action. Well, I mean, they're all pretty good examples, but Marrowstone weather. Also, once we are done our investigation, we gotta check the back rooms too, because that has changed. It's foggy right now. Visibility is very... oh my goodness. The fog is really nice too. Now look, you can still see the sky, so it's like a little bit of a lower fog. You can also see the moon better. The moon is very noticeable. Oh, hold on. I need my run on. Alright. I have so many mana crystals. What is up with all these mana crystals? What? What's that? Hold on. Hold on. Follow the... Never mind. The heck was that? This game sucks. Oh my goodness. That was a fast new event. Apparently, yeah. I don't even know where it came from. This ghost. Copilot integration is annoying. Yeah. You know, I hope people find enough, like, counter effects that, I mean, I can only keep it away for so long because we're going to start wrapping it into essential functions, but I like to keep it away as long as I can. Ghost, what are you doing? What is this ghost doing? Fuck, do I need Copilot and Notepad for? Yeah, that is also incredibly useless. Can we keep Notepad simple? That's why a lot of people appreciate Notepad, is for its simplicity. Like, I don't mind the one new fresh coat of paint that they gave it. That's fine. It actually brought it a little closer to Notepad++. But we do not need a Copilot in Notepad. UV crystal, I think, was another other thing I was gonna get, because right, we have to do Crysta checks. They also have to do Crysta checks if there's a bed. Today's weather, fog. Much fog. It's also a little difficult to see in here, so we're gonna use the light. I don't hear a ghost in here. Oh, shiny exchange of 2,000. And look at that, we got a Crysta. A Crysta right away, in fact. Got 3,560 from that. Pretty nice return. He's got so many shiny pieces. We're a little over halfway through the month. Oh my goodness. That means we're going to start seeing ridiculous numbers. We've already got this much progress. We're going to start seeing some ridiculous numbers. And Jay got a match, which is a ×2 multiplier. That Kamek went from a 0 to a ×2 because it matched. And the Waluigi may have added or subtracted a little. I think it added 0.1 in this case. To be fair, I could all in. I mean, you could. There is a risk with that. To be fair, Tush could all in. I mean, yes. That is very much possible. Hold on. Ghost is evented somewhere? Are you eventing over here? Yes, you are. We're getting a 3 from the ghost. Oh, I saw a brief 4. I'm gonna do UV check since I know the ghost is in here. Rosie, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Wait. Wave. There we go. Welcome on in. So far, I'm having a pretty decent time zone. Especially the fact that we're in the middle of the weekend. Oh, temperature. It wasn't UV for Crysta check. It was temperature. Okay, I'm temporarily going to put the book back because we need to write in. What was that? Where is my write-in? Did we encounter a problem with the write-in earlier? You know, I'm glad the clicker at least doesn't mysteriously go doesn't get left behind or anything. I'm very glad we still got this clicker. Okay, so we can't test for write-in. That is less than ideal. Hold on, I'm having troubles getting this crystal selected. Oh, wait, hold on a moment. Okay, so the mana stones do not highlight. I was wondering what was going on there. Okay, with that, yeah, there we go. Now I can select it. That was a quick process of elimination anyways. Easy enough to figure out. Ghost is still insistent on a vent in here. And we've got... I'm beginning to doubt UV. The ghost has been in here for a little while, but we could still give it a bit of a chance. Also, let's move our bag over there in case a zero gravity event happens while I'm dealing with the other buildings. I think we're going to start doing build-in clears. Got a little disoriented there. I was pointing a little too far towards the ground. This ghost is very lively right now. So if it suddenly becomes quiet, let's start getting suspicious. Oh. Immediate freezing. Are you also cold? Yes, you are. Very cold ghost. Okay, so we got freezing. UV's looking a little doubtful. Let's start clearing other houses. And if we find a bed, remember, we gotta do Crysta check too. That is a pretty important thing. We gotta check for any wild Crystas. Oh, we got another 3, which means... Did I turn off the light? Yes, I did. Okay, I had to make sure it wasn't the book. Might be something from above. No? Okay, we're still stopping at 4. Could easily go down to 0. Yeah. Yeah, all in is very risky. Oh, I thought Bird Lady was haunted. Bird Lady is not haunted. Oh, hello, outdoor ghost. We might have to do a bit of deduction because I don't want to be, I don't want to leave the map and then re-enter it to get the lost right in scroll. So we're going to do some clears and we're going to see if we can get enough evidence to do a process of elimination. Okay, ghost is out of that building. We're trying to bring the ghost back over here. That way we can test for some UV. Hold on, is the ghost in here? I think the ghost is in here. Well, I just had a mana refill drop out. Oh, no. That's a... Wait. House clear. That's a house clear. I don't know why I keep getting them confused. There's just one painting left, but I've already got enough of those back over. Yeah, I think the ghost was there. Hopefully that forced the ghost back over there, because I want to... If there's a zero gravity event... Oh. Internet dropout number 2. Oh, no. There's a weird thing with the texture I had to abandon to get this update out, so it'll be fixed in the next one. Ah, the, yeah, the room that clears the, house. At least that's a, should hopefully be an easy enough fix. Not too much of a pain. Nope. Was that a mana refill? It is shaped like a Find the Ghost, but it is a different color. Okay, it is a Find the Ghost. Good, the ghost is over there. Had my internet die mid-hunt game the other night. That is annoying. Internet dropout number 2. Ugh. Yep, definitely time to get rid of that old ISP. Jeez. There's nothing else on the second floor. This ghost loves to event. Still played. Oh, it was your tornadic weather. Okay, yeah, things can get a little, infrastructure can definitely get damaged during that. There was not one bed that I could see. We're gonna do one last check through here for any beds, but... You know, we seem to just always get these... We always seem to get the ones that just don't have a bed. Okay. Okay, ghost. Calm down. Always sounds like the ghost is really close when that happens. Very foggy, this map. Oh. Zero gravity. Definitely zero gravity. Look at the bag. You're gonna give it a little bump. Oh, I went through it. Look at that. Getting anywhere near this house. And I was just going to see if there were any beds. The bag said, yep, the bag was just chilling. Okay. Like I said earlier, I don't think there's any bed. No beds to do a Crysta check. This ghost loves to event, but this ghost loves to event for long periods of time. Okay, no bed. Oh, this is the crouch house. And it's sort of hard to tell. No bed. I'm pretty sure this is a no bed scenario. Dang. No bed. No bed, no Crysta. Alright, so we're gonna do one more UV check. We know we got freezing. And there was one more evidence that... Oh, zero gravity. There we go. Zero gravity. Right in. Which I'm beginning to suspect, actually. I'm gonna say no to or to EF5. Sorry, it is EMF. I'm gonna say no to EMF 5. It kept capping at 4. Definitely freezing. So that means that the last one should... I think it should be right in. Ghost sounds so close when that happens. Well, let's make sure it's actually a valid one, because if it isn't, then we gotta do some trade. So no EMF 5. Zero gravity, freezing, and right in would be a Pontianak. The trail, it has the coldest signature of any ghost. This ghost had a very strong cold signature. Vengeful ghost prone to writing threatening messages to anyone brave enough to get within its expansive wrath. And they event a lot. And these ones require UV, which we do have to do one more UV check. I just want to make sure that there's not going to be any UV. The ghost has been in this house for the most part. We had another zero gravity event happen while we were gone. Spooky. Oh, that's a zero gravity event happening again. Oh. I used to be able to bump the skulls around. I guess we can't do that anymore. Dang. But also, I think that means that no kicking the bag. Okay. Yep, no kick in the bag. Which, I sort of don't mind that because I've accidentally kicked the bag so many times. Oh, zero gravity again. Oh, this ghost is very much a lively ghost. Okay, we're gonna UV crystal. I want to do one more check. Make sure that it is not UV. Okay, I don't think it's UV. We've had a lot of time here. This is the first step of collision updates. I might add collision just for the hands so you can push but not kick. That'd be a nice... That'd actually be a pretty nice balance. So I'm not accidentally kicking the bag, but still able to nudge things. Okay, so I'm going to assume Raiden. I don't have anything to prove the Raiden itself. But we haven't been getting anything from the others, so we're going to give Raiden a try. This ghost does love the heck out of Eventin, so that makes it so much easier for us to... Well, see if we're correct. Also, the ghost has not mysteriously become not active at all, so we should have a pretty cooperative ghost. I'll just wander around over here for now. Oh, he's back. But this event likes to stop frequent. Yeah, see? I was about to say that event doesn't seem to last very long, so can't rely on that particular one. Ghosts got to get into a dance, a bit of a trance. We're gonna mess around with the boat, which looks sort of like it tried to beach itself. No, 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 no! Don't turn back towards the ocean. Please don't do that. No! Whoa. It tossed me. That's right. That's right. No! No! No, no, no. No, this way. This way. Don't sink underwater. I want you on land. Land! There we go. Okay. Okay, let's leave it. We have successfully brought the boat on land. We have saved the boat from sinking. That is a challenging one because the boat really loves to rebound, go back into the water, and then sink. It's just me, or is the boat much bigger than it was before? Almost seems that way. We have captured the ghost through process of elimination. I am pretty darn happy about... Oh. Is that the clicker? The clicker landed on the edge of the bag. Actually, hold on. The skull's doing that... We'll just, we'll put him in there. Donnie, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. We were just having a bit of fun with the boat. I love the boat's behavior. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to make this mistake. Put that away. Did I not have something else? Or did I drop it? Oh. No, the other thing was the bag, which I dropped there. Yeah. Well, that was a success. We had foggy weather that time round, so we got to see the foggy weather. Now. Oops. We're gonna put the bag down over here. We gotta grab the ghost. There we go. There you are. And there was a golden book. I want to make sure that we exchange that too. So that we don't have it sitting in our inventory. And all the extra items I just place over here. And for our third item, we gotta grab the extractor and fuser key. Put that in here. And check it out. I was still able to be in Udon's streams because the work hadn't started yet beforehand, and I saw a bit of like work on this, but Aurora Borealis. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. We're gonna place you in the extractor. We're gonna interact with both of these at the same time. Don't worry, it does calculate things properly. It just makes the visuals look a little. Actually, no, the number countdown thing sort of behaved really nicely there. We have ghosted. We have successfully ghosted. Random runestone for 50 nukes. I could. I have 2 of each, though. I do have a habit of doing that. To trigger 0 gravity. Here we go. Here's your 0 gravity test. It works. Here's the platform where you meet with the Titan or the quest giver of some sorts. Or if you're near the end of the game, maybe a final boss or a second final boss. That's where they'll just appear from this abyss. Whoa, hold on. Oh, that's the some of the lighting changes we go to the building. I think the collision here is pretty much the same. Yeah. I can stand on here, but the roof is angled, so I cannot go any higher than this. Okay, so we do need to spawn missing tools. We're missing a write-in parchment. I had a feeling we're missing that. We're always missing write-in parchment. I always forget all about it. Okay, all those can go in there. We got our extra cages. I'm just storing them over there. They're there for legacy purposes because I don't think you can get them to duplicate anymore. That was from like an earlier build of Noox, where for some weird reason, every time I entered the hallway towards the towards this room, another one would appear, and I was like, "What? What's going on here?" So now we just keep them all. They just all chill in the corner there. It's not like you can put them in there a second time anyways. Once you've done it once, you can't interact with that anymore until you reload the room. And once you reload the room, those fellas over there don't have ghosts in them anymore. Whee! Hold on. I could have sworn there was an extra trigger somewhere around here. That's random runestone. Dang. I couldn't make it to the rafter. Oh, post got in my way there. Post killed my momentum. Whee! Get the new runestone? I don't think I have yet. I haven't seen it yet. A new runestone. Whoa! What the heck? A mimic disguised itself as a sectoral leader. What the heck? I don't think you get a bonus multiplier. Like, when the mimic disguises itself, that particular role is still a 0 multiplier. But because it's a match, you still get a 2 times multiplier from it. But the genuine sectoral leader one there, that is a 5 times multiplier. It's really complicated how it works. But I'm glad I designed it that way, because then it doesn't stack in such an unfair way that the multiplier becomes absolutely ridiculous. There's a thing to get them with Noox and the extractor. Oh, so the random one can include this new one. Hold on, I gotta put the bag down. Oh, also I pressed the X button. That's a ghost tracker, which I already have. That's a ghost tracker. Thanks, RNG. That's a mana refill. I definitely don't need those. I have too many of those. Well, RNG apparently is just not going to give me them. Nope, I just keep getting the same. I just keep getting 2 because RNG. That's RNG in a nutshell. Maybe I can find them on the field. Let's just hope I don't have to go to place with bird. Ah, yeah, Lumi. Lumi the bird. Is the bird called Lumi? I never know. Well, I mean, the place is called Lumi, but is it the bird's domain? Does this bird have influence on it? I don't know. Ah. I always forget the way to get rune stones, so I have to go back and watch old vids. The rune stones are actually a lot more generous and significantly more easy to find now.
What this button does.
RNG red button. What are we gonna do? What did it do? Nothing?
It didn't seem to do anything.
Dang. The button, the red button is very lazy right now. Okay, I think we're going to go to Krosh right now. We'll just take this away. We'll put this in. And we're going to run in. I think I pressed jump as it entered. I have to do it with later timing with that portal because there's a maximum height and all that stuff. Actually, if we fill up our Noox meter, maybe there's a chance we'll get a... No. You go there. We'll grab you. Right now, our lighting is adequate, so I'll leave the light for now. That could very much change. Not that. Ah, there we go. Actually, we will bring a light. Because the other evidence we're looking for, that is ghost only. Do we have any beds here? I see a bar stool, so probably not. I see bars at the bar as well. Cozy in most of this house here, but... The ghost calls for us. Oh, come on. There we go. And just one house over. Yep, one house over. Stopped right in time for me to show up. We're just going to do a temperature investigation here. Oh, freezing. Freezing on one side of the house. Also, because we know where the ghost is, I'm going to move the bag over there in case we get a zero gravity event. So let's just close the bag. We're going to bring it over here. Right at the doorstep. Leave our items out. And I have a feeling the light might get a little darker here, so we'll keep looking. We're going to give the ghost a bit of a chance before we do a UV check over there. UV doesn't appear the moment the ghost enters the room. It could take a little bit of time. No bed. No bed, RNG. No bed, no Crysta. I should be doing a UV check while I'm here, too. Sorry, EMF. EMF 5. EMF 5 and freezing. That's what we got so far. I'm just going to... Oh, we got a bed. Hold on. Not warm enough. No Crysta. This side's a little warm, but... Yeah, the other side, not too warm. Oh, wait a minute. This bed. Is this bed warm all the way around? No, it gets a little off. Whoa. I stepped on something that does not like my feet. Wait. What was that doing up here? Get back down there. Oh. Interesting. Okay, anyway, let's resume the Crysta check. We gotta make sure the bed is warm all the way around. Also, I gotta stop shifting the bed around. You know what? It's mostly warm. I'm gonna say yes. Yes, Crysta. There. Shine the light there. Now I'll put like a ghost Cody. I'll put a Ooh. Did that outside of the house. Being intimidated. I'm gonna check for writing. I don't know. Something tells me that this ghost is gonna be writing. Aha. Oh. Wait. Also, ghost is still here. You gotta keep that in mind. Okay, we don't need a temperature. We have found likely Crysta. Now, I'm going to put this back here so I don't forget later. We're going to grab the trap. we got right in. We're not going to get zero gravity. We're not going to get oof. We did get EMF 5. And we did get freezing. This ghost seems to be eventing every once in a while, so should be able to catch the ghost without forcing a ghost trigger. But while we wait, let's clear some other houses. After all, we do want to see if we get the new rune. There's always the chance. Okay, we're gonna go across here. Whoa. Yep. Crawl out from underneath the house? Eesh. Spooky. Oh. Well, Ghost, we already tested for a Crysta. And the test passed. But there is also a bed here. Okay, so we got a room down here. Thing is, the last time that happened, the ghost was slowly moving towards us, so I don't want to be in a unfriendly scenario. Hold on, I gotta kick this bed out of the way. We'll do a automatic clear. We've already got some extras here. I'm gonna also get out of here. Anytime I can see the ghost, I'll be treating it like the ghost will harm you if the ghost touches you while visible. So yeah, no, we're just gonna stay away from the ghost when it does that. Now, the runes do not highlight, so... Oh, we got another house clear. And I'm just gonna keep going this way. Sounds like the ghost was pretty far away from the place we cleared. How about here? Hello. I was near a corner there. I should have... I was too busy trying to get away from the ghost because the ghost was too close to me. When in reality, the ghost was just saying, hey, capture me. That was a really good opportunity that I just completely ignored. Stangy, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. I'm having a fun time zone. Whoa, whoa. Purple mist. Hopefully it's not my asthma. Quite the fog moving in here. This fog is a little more... Well, feels a little more dense. Wait a minute. Snow? Snow, snow, snow? Snow, snow, snow. Didn't get freezing, did you? I did get freezing. We got all three evidences. The ghost was right in front of me. I had the trap with me. I could have just placed it there. Snow should only be possible with freezing ghosts. Oh! Ooh, that's a pretty cool touch of detail. I love that. Hope that doesn't mean... No, the ghost is not in this room. I'm not hearing the noise that I usually hear when a ghost is in the same room as me. Oh, that's the mask. It doesn't, yeah. The textures are called out on the other side. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This house might already be cleared. No, the ghost just evented in it. And the ghost went into hiding as soon as I came in here. But I remember this particular lamp being the problematic one that refuses to light up. I actually don't know if I've cleared this room. I'm going to say yes, because I'm not getting any EMF reading anywhere in it. Just a double check, just in case. A double check for any, like, odd EMF 2 I may have left. Okay. Nope. Pretty sure this place is clear. Oh, we got ads rolling. 7.2 out. It's still pretty nice. It's pretty nice temperature out there, near where my station is. 45 Fahrenheit. 2 point. Ah, you were still there. That house typer does it, or is it the spot? It seems to be the spot. This particular lamppost just refuses to light up. Doesn't seem to matter what kind of house type is in front of it. I captured the ghost and I'm hearing voices in my head. We'll clear this place. Doesn't really matter now we caught the ghost, but... Is it tush tush house type, tush does it, or tush spot? It's a very very strange tush. Yes. Track Ghost. Okay, where is Ghost? Ah, Ghost is underground. Because we have captured Ghost. Bag is haunted. Oh, something else is haunted. Everything is haunted? Welcome back from ads, everybody. Hold on, I found something else that's... somewhere in here. Oh, shoot! I forgot to turn that off. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that only works with Crysta. Thankfully, I do have a failover that checks which character is active, so it'll auto-refund if we're on a scene that doesn't support it. If we're on a scene that doesn't support it, or if the character does not support it. Ooh, Tangia Dungeon, everybody. Make sure you do that exclamation mark enter. Get some good gear. Get some good gear, get some levels, all that good stuff. Ooh, there we go. Wait. I have 2 items. Let me pick it up. Clear house. There is no house to clear. Defeated a troll, defeated an orc, defeated a goblin. Captain with the 2x on the wild 100k. What the heck? Why does the sectoral captain always rig these things? What the heck? It's already at like over 100,000. Now it's at 200,000 because a Crysta came in. Oh my goodness. Udon got a golden shield. Oh, this dungeon's in a desert. Oh, wait, this is the impact crater. Oh, this shows that you literally can just take an image and slap it in. Because I'm pretty sure this one is just like image and somebody uploaded it. The sectoral captain has a ridiculous amount. What the heck? They put Bravely Default onto Steam. The remastered? That doesn't surprise me too much. Square's been doing that a lot lately. They've been starting to put a lot of their games onto Steam as well. May as well just reach up another platform. If they just did it, I'm surprised they only just did it. Holy crap, Aldera put a pretty generous amount of shinies to the crows, and the crows definitely appreciated that. And Mistleaf apparently appreciated that. It's like a over ×2 multiplier right there. And Jay got blessed by a Crysta. Brought in a lot of shiny pieces as well. Wow. Bravely Default is a good game. If you haven't played it before, I highly recommend it. It's pretty good. There is a part where the story gets dry and all that stuff. However, in those worlds, even though the main story sort of sucks in the parallel worlds part, the side stories are a little different. The characters you encounter behave a little differently, so there is that. You might want to go out of the way for those for some extra lore and depth to the particular world. Alright, I was just moving the Noox window so that I could see a little bit more of the dungeons when they show up. Oh, I'm going to put these in here too so that I don't lose them. So while we were here, looks like the fog got a little more like dense. But yeah, very foggy. This particular ghost really loved the fog. But also did cause it to get a little snowy at times. Hello, ghost. This ghost looks a little different. I know it's a model we already have because we've collected all the ghosts. For now. Oh, I think this fella is the newer newer model we wind up finding. Yeah. This is the one that we kept getting so many times. I think we had like a good 3 in one session that was this particular model. Yep, be this fella down here. The newer ghost. Oh, I accidentally toggled run off. Run off. Anyways. Okay. And you go. Into the extractor you go. Time to bring my nuke score back up. After RNG gave me a bunch of... Oh, hey, those runes just disappeared. They're gone. Hold on. Is there a different... Ah. Into the mirror world. All right. These are the cloak colors. No. Nope. Nope. I need the momentum. Didn't I try this earlier? One of these days. One of these days, I will get just the right momentum. Oh, hello. They got warped over here. Ghost tracker. Now these fellas are still going to be tricky to pick up on that. They don't highlight. But you will get the prompt. Okay, next area. Time for us to next area. I think we got enough time for, honestly, at least 2, unless we get a stubborn ghost that's really annoying. Yeah, get those stubborn ghosts sometimes. We remembered to actually have write-in. Sorry, write-in parchment. This time round. Okay, it's also foggy over here. It's foggy. You know what? You know what could suck though? If the thunderstorm condition is the ghost has to be hunting you or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's the circumstances. I'm not gonna see a thunderstorm. No. We don't need the writing parchment yet. We do have to do a Crysta check. Mandatory Crysta check. But also, temperature is something that can show up with or without the ghost. Hey, we got a bed right here. Definitely no Crysta here. Any freezing? Any opposite of Crysta? What Crysta does not like? What was that? Oop, jeez. Where are you? You're not in the wall, are you? The demon's in the wall. We got freezing. Definitely not a house you'll find a Crysta in. Okay. Coming through with the EMF now. We gotta figure out if we got any 5s anywhere. We definitely got freezing. Hey, that means we get a chance of seeing snow. Snow. We got a storm coming. Okay. So loud. Even when the ghost isn't here. Calm down, ghost. Whoa. Whoa. This dust or fog? Actually, if it was fog, it'd be very strange, right? Fog in a windy environment. It's gotta be dust, then. Like a dust storm. We gotta put the temperature away. And we gotta find, I think the ghost is in here. Very windy and stormy. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a bed here, too. It's like, hey, check here. There could be a Crysta here. Well, I'll be back with the thermal. But also, there's other things I gotta check for. UV crystal. We gotta bring a UV crystal in. And we do have to do a Crysta check, as the ghost told me to do. The ghost was the one hanging out near the bed, unless this ghost knows Crysta. Nope, absolutely no Crysta in this bed. Hey, if there's a bed up here, if there's a warm bed up here, there isn't. I jokingly say the ghost has Crysta as a roommate. Not quite. I landed on the railing. Ah, there we go. Definitely no Crysta here. Now, let's use our UV Crystal. Any oof? Ghost, any oof? I'm not seeing a hide nor hair of, or nor oils. I'm glad I'm up here. Okay, I'm getting out of here. No UV so far. Now it's back to foggy? I mean, I don't see the logic in the weather, but... Look, the ghost could just be messing with it, too. You never know. Keeping thermal along just to do Crysta checks. I haven't checked this building for, EMF. Ah! EMF 5. There we go. There we go. Also, ghost is here. Which means I need to place the bag by here in case we get zero gravity. Also, it's in a writing room, so you never know. Might just be a superstition of mine, but when they appear in a certain, like, in a room with a certain rune, they sure do love to perform the action associated with that particular one. But I suppose we will see. Nothing so far, but it sounded quiet in this house. Is the ghost even in this room anymore? Well, if this ghost is a wanderer, let's start taking away options of where this ghost can go. Oh, maybe the ghost is still in there. I wasn't hearing any foot shuffling. Actually, it could just be a cross. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, time to lure the ghost back to that building. On over stool. Yeah, 2, but we know that this ghost is capable of EMF 5. Here's the second one in case anybody misses the first one. I was a little careless there. If the ghost did wind up being in here, I could have gotten caught when the ghost was leaving. I heard the clear sound and I kept searching the building for more. Oh, we got a Tangy dungeon spawning, everybody. It's apparently at the same place as last time. Oh, hello. Alright, press ! Join if you want to get a shot at some better gear. Or epic or rare gear, because apparently those are being given out pretty generously. Ghost is in here. Whee! Hugged a miscreant. Oh, there we go. Gotta hug that miscreant. Any bed to test up here? No? Whoa, whoa! Okay, okay, easy there. Oh, I found a shield, a Trojan shield. Ghost is not happy, apparently. Just tossed that bench. It didn't like it at all. Maybe he hit the bench and got angry about it. That's probably where I'm getting the readings from. Oh, wow. Ghost did move this out of the way for me, though, which is nice as a ghost. Okay. Oh! Oh, we got another 10G dungeon, everybody! Hit that ! Join. Get that gear. Get them levels. The more people we have better equipped, the better we'll do the next time a boss key is found. Push, that is not how you join. That is not how you join Sectoral Captain. I should get the Sectoral Captain to just randomly join at some point. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should make it RNG. When a dungeon spawns, there is a chance the Sectoral Captain will jump in, and it'll be after like a random delay. Oh, look at that. I found a bird lady, and so did Jay. Bunch of bird ladies. Jumped off of a Goomba's head, hugged a miscreant, introduced the monster to the ground. Let's check where the ghost is at. Oh my goodness. Found a pirate hat. Was that the ghost just going... Whoa. The lighting just changed. Hold on. What's going on? Oh! It's very blizzardy now. Which, we did say, snow is a possibility. Because this ghost did produce freezing. Ooh, I found a devil pitchfork. Delightfully devilish. And a powdered wig. What the heck? I think item RNG is just taking its turn on people, giving them a bunch of stuff. I gotta watch my mana here. Maybe while it's snowing here, I'll let it refill. Because I'm gonna have to do a gear change at some point here. Gear change! Alright. I still want to hear that. Dang it, I have to have Noox active in order to have the sound play. Okay. Pangea Dungeon interactions. Oh, did it just change terrain? There we go. Okay, Devil Pitchfork, 9% chance to kill an enemy, so slightly weaker than what I currently have. 3% chance to fight. Oh, but it has a loot chance. That is worth the 1% less than the sword. Definitely worth it. That is a loot up. Oh, I've got so many things that I need to discard, though. Okay, Devil Pitchfork is pretty good. 11% chance to survive a fight. Yeah, but this is 10% with a 4% to kill, so the magical dress is technically a little better than the red coat. Powdered wig is 10% in 5, so it's not really better than what I currently have. Let's tax him. 13% chance to survive a fight. Wait, but what is Hieropadriki? It's an 8% chance to survive a fight, but a 10% chance to kill an enemy, so... And a 5% chance to find... Actually, it's got a bit of an all-round, so pretty good, actually. I will keep the shield around for my survival build. How is that boot compared to the one that I currently have? Oh, it's slightly better. Okay. What was the poppy boot? This is closer to my color scheme. So we'll do that. And we'll sacrifice that. We've got a 13% shield, so we don't need an 11% shield. Again, we got something better than that, so I can just send those away. Don't be too naughty. Mm-hmm. Stage Club, we don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that. I can only do this during stream because of the way I have Tangia set up. Ridiculous. There we go. Okay. All good. That'll be the one time a stream that I do that. Because I didn't do it at all earlier. That was a little ominous when I clicked in. Okay, so we're going to clear this room to send the ghost back over there. Unfortunately, the ghost is choosing every single room except for the room I want the ghost in. Just in case you were wondering if they're... Never mind, the ghost is in the, is now over where I want it. Alright. Let's make sure it stays there. I was also letting my mana regen, right. hold on. We got something over here. House clear. We just did that. Doesn't do anything in there. I don't want to be clearing the final house though, because we don't have all of our evidence. I swear if this is a shadow, and the shadow doesn't write. Ah, but there is something we have not checked, because I wanted to give the ghost some time. Also, we've got... Okay, hold on. Was it EMF 5 and freezing? Okay, everything is haunted. It's starting to rain. The rain's over. Just like that. Thanks, that's a good reminder. Okay, we're gonna get the trap repaired. There's no Crysta here. Gotta be UV. Or a zero gravity event that refuses to happen, but... No, wait. Ah! Dancing on top of a UV. Dancing on top of it. Wait, does that count as ghost writing? Oh. Lots of UV. We have all of our evidences. So not ghost writing. I mean, technically ghost writing through UV, but I'm pretty sure that's UV and not ghost writing. The ghost tossed the paper. Which, honestly, that sometimes happens without the... And the ghost will still write, so... We actually saw an example of that. EMF 5, we definitely got EMF 5, and we definitely got freezing. EMF 5, freezing, UV. Alright. We got ourselves an apparition. An apparition. Now, the book seems to hint at the fact that this ghost could hunt with a healthy amount of mana. Wonder what the threshold is. Wonder if I was near the threshold. Because we let our mana get a little low. Sorry, a little mid-range. I'm not sure if we hit the right mid-range for the ghost to be like, to consider the hunting. But we got ourselves an apparition. There we go. We've got enough for one more. I could have sworn I had something else in my inventory. Let's make sure we pick up the paper. Forgetting the parchment would be a classic. Because I always seem to forget it. It's a bird lady. But the bird lady's not haunted. You know a no pun would definitely call an angel a bird lady. They got wings on their back. I mean, no pun called the Hyantia bird ladies, and well, female Hyantia at least would be called bird lady. Makes sense. Top it off. Wait. Does the light now deplete more than it refills? Or does it even it out? Dang. Maybe the regen got nerfed. Okay. Wait, was that the last one? Oh, it was. It was. Okay, we have captured Ghost. I think for this next one, I'm going to clear the houses before capturing the Ghost. I still want to make sure I have all the evidence in place so that I get it right. But we need to clear... We need to see some... I want to see a clear effect. How about the clear effect of Marrowstone? We'll go back to Marrowstone. But first, we got to, we got a ghost to, juice. We gotta juice some ghost. Not afraid of having a ghost. Hey, you. Right over here. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Ghost. Please come again. Alright. Ah. It was just a dream. I thought I got partway into the portal without triggering the loading zone. I saw you. I saw you chilling there for a moment, Ghost. Thankfully, the model does not give away what ghost it is. Alright. Where is our... Zero gravity. Immediate zero gravity. The moment we arrive, the ghost is just like, hello. Friendly ghost. No, like actually friendly. Does that mean I could check UV immediately? A little easier to grab the UV when that happens. I gotta be careful. We got stool traps all over the place. Please, calm down, will you? This ghost has no chill. Or is really, really just trying to say hi. Tossed. Just tossed this. There we go. I set it back into place. Which might make the ghost want to toss it again. Any UV around you? No? Okay. While the ghost is dancing around, though, there are some other tests that I would like to do. No freezing. 3. Yeah. Did I even place the parchment down yet? What? What is it? What is it, ghost? Oops. Forgot that was also a way out. Zero gravity. Oh! Okay, I actually really appreciate that. I didn't know where the heck the parchment went. I need a light on it. No writing. Wait, yes, writing. It's upside down. Hold on. This ghost. This ghost is wild. Okay, let's check for UV now. We're getting so much zero gravity. Again, I still gotta be pretty careful around here because this ghost seems to really love eventing, so don't want to be where the ghost is when that happens. Oh, jump scare. Whew. That is an interesting ghost. Hold on, we gotta bring a temperature with us too. Yeah, time to bring temperature with us. Thank you, ghost. I appreciate that. Ooh. Thunderstorm. Okay, thunderstorm's not restricted to ghost hunting. Alright, no, it's ghost type. This ghost. Any bed? Any bed so I can do a Crysta investigation? No? Instead, we got just the right temperature to make our instrument read Kitty's favorite color. Yeah. No reason. Four. Sort of capping out at 4. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's thunderstorm time. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of lightning I want to see in Outbreak. Now, keep in mind, not all lightning fades out like that. In fact, it's usually the positively charged ones that tend to do that. Some of them are quick, and some of them fade out just like that. Sorry, Ghost. I'm very distracted with the weather right now. Got this really cool thunderstorm moving in. And it's making me want to spend extra time out here. Mind you, if it's raining like this, you're not going to see me out in a thunderstorm. I don't stand out in the rain for that. I'll just be right beside the window watching. Yes. Can I get a thunderstorm like this visiting? That'd be fantastic.
I wonder what this button does.
What? What's it gonna do? Oh. Random explosions for the next minute. That's what it's gonna do. Kaboom. Explosions. That would be a fun Easter egg, actually. Just me saying explosion. We're getting a good amount of explosions out of that one. Sometimes you only get 1 to 2 explosions. Whoop! Oh! Oh, hold on. Do we have... Not warm enough. Not warm enough for a Crysta. Ah, no bed up here. A ghost is probably tossing a lot of stuff around. Now, I'm seeing a lot of capping out at 4. So I'm getting the impression we do not have EMF 5. I don't think that's one of the evidences we're going to get. There is one isolated case that comes to mind for me, but that was a much earlier build of Noox, where I only got EMF 5 from the ghost itself. Which is why I bring this out and I go close to the ghost while it's venting. Because sometimes the ghost itself will emit evidence. Or it'll possess an object, and that'll happen to be EMF 5. There is also that. Don't need that on anymore. Calm down. Oh, moving towards me. Okay, so what do we have here? So we have Brighton. And we have zero gravity. There's one more we need. And I highly doubt it's going to be EMF 4. I don't know, we're not getting much for freezing either. You know, funny enough, we got the two more difficult evidences to get. But now we just got one more piece of the puzzle that we're missing out on. I just get this suspicion. I've heard that thunder and outbreak before. One of those thunder sound effects. The other ones actually sound pretty, overall, the thunder sounds less stocky than the, that outbreak, funny enough. Alright. Oh yeah, we had EMF 5. Oh, EMF 5 right in zero gravity. Cody, use your brain here. Come on. You have all 3 evidences. Put 2 and 2 together. We got our EMF 5 from one of our haunted objects, actually. We didn't get freezing. We definitely got zero gravity. We got zero gravity the moment we started. We placed our bag down nearby, and the ghost was like, "Want to see a magic trick?" Now we just need the ghost to event. Which, to be honest, while the thunderstorm's happening, it's actually difficult to hear the ghost when it's eventing. But that might have also just been because I was a little far away. Or I'm sneaking some trail mix in. Frequent thunderstorms. occupied right in zero gravity. We got ourselves a Dabook. Nothing more than its favorite activity, throwing objects into the air. And sometimes they stay there. This ghost loved the heck out of zero gravity in. As soon as we placed that bag down, just right away. And there were some throw events. Now it's a windstorm. The sky's actually rapidly clearing. Spooky. Wait, what? What is this? The heck is this blowing through here? Oh, hold on. Okay, the ghost moved. We're gonna use the ghost tracker this time around. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Of course, we have to have one more obnoxious ad. And the ruin I'm looking for is in a very annoying spot. There we go. There we go. Got him. Oops, that's not the door, that's a window. We have succeeded. And I said we were going to go for an area clear, and we didn't. And I captured the ghost. And then Brain decided to think afterwards. Oh, this is the wind. That's what this is. In case you were wondering. Wait, hold on. I could get some really good screenshots. Okay, that was really weird. The weather system decided to take a break. What a beautiful intro screen. Beginning of the beginning of a Noox stream. Beautiful. Actually, this would be a pretty cool thumbnail. If there was lightning in the background, oh, I should have thought about that when the thunderstorm was still around. Oh, wow. Meow. Yeah, that looks really cool. Oh my goodness. Alright, everybody. What the? Hold on, I did a keybind here. And now the game's doing this. Oh, now my controls are inverted. Really? And everything's all tilted? What is this? Well, something is keybound to that, and I don't understand. I pressed Control 0, and then the camera got all tilted. However, the thing for getting screenshots and all that fun stuff, that is the R button on the controller. But, apparently if you hit Control 0, you can still toggle camera mode, by the way. You get this really weird tilt, and the controls get inverted. I don't know what this is. What is this, flight mode? Tilted. I don't know why Control 0 does this. Or maybe it was 0 on the number pad. You know what? Maybe it was a built-in shortcut. Like, built into the engine. Who the heck knows? But that happens to conflict with one of my keys that sends us back to the just chatting scene. Oh my goodness, Lucci. What the heck? Yeah, it was like Control 0 toggled that. Or maybe it was just 0. Who knows? But it was on the number pad. Very unusual. Control 0, apparently. That all or nothing paid off, it really did. What? 3 Crystas? What the heck? There wasn't even a mimic in that. What the... Yeah, I pressed Control 0 and it just did that. I also have a controller connected, though, and I'm playing on controllers, so I don't know what the heck that was. But yeah, specifically number pad 0. That is what toggles the change back to the just chatting scene for me, so I use that. Unless it was me messing around with camera mode and then... I don't know. It was very unusual. Yeah, it was 0 on the number pad. Oh, so you didn't get the really weird tilt. That is interesting. I have absolute... That is really... That's the only information I have to go off of with that one. Unless I fat-fingered another key combo, but, I don't know, something about that number pad. Surely when I start it up next time, though, it will not still be like that. That would be, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at who I could send you off to. We are a little past 11, which means you're gonna have to wait almost an hour for the new statistics to get posted. But that's fine and all. I'll work on the schedule tomorrow. I used to be really good about the schedule and, like, 1 a.m. on Sunday or something like that. It used to be something like that, but... Well, as I get things caught up, maybe I'll be able to get back to that. I'm pressing all the keys. I can't get it, so I don't know how you managed to make it happen. Yeah, I was just pressing Control 0 to get back to the just chatting scene, and apparently it did that. I don't like what the heck. Dang, Crysta's showing up a lot. I was not expecting a triple Crysta though. That is quite something. And yeah, when you see that make that 2 in the event, in the event part of the message, that acknowledges the fact that it was 3 matches. It might still show up if a mimic makes something a 3-match too. But yeah, that is ridiculous. That's a 5 times multiplier right there. And because it was 3 genuine Crystas, that is also a 1.69 times 3. Because the Crysta has a base multiplier of 1.69. So that's a really high multiplier. I think it's an over 8 times multiplier. So yeah, that was a pretty big boost. Every once in a while, the crows just find this like giant shiny that's worth a whole bunch of shiny pieces and just drop it down, I guess. Oh, Jay didn't get the most amazing, but got 1,200 back. Got 1,200 back at least. And Aqua got a pretty good return because of that Crysta that showed up. Alright, everybody. Alright. I'm going to figure out who to send you off to. We've had mixed amounts of luck from the shiny exchange. We've seen some low returns, and we've seen some ridiculously high returns. The sectoral captain with that ridiculous return. Like, what the heck? Always chooses the most opportune times to do that. And it's only on Saturdays, when throwables are disabled. That's the only time the sectoral captain does the shiny exchange. It's only in the non-throwable table right now. Alright, let's see who the heck I can send you off to. Well, doesn't help. Apparently, I don't have any lurk tabs, active lurk tabs open. So, oh, I got choices to make. Wait, how many oh, dear goodness. Why do I... Everyone is online. What? I don't want to hear my own stream. I am looking for somebody to raid out to. I know who I'm going to send you off to. I don't think I've had an opportunity very often to send you off this direction, so I think I'm going to send you off in this direction. Let me double check. Raids only, mud actions. I don't even know if I've sent you this direction before. They were here not that long ago. Alright. Off to SLdr, everybody goes. I'm gonna get this raid started. SLdr's playing DPD. It's a regular here. And is quite a bit of fun. So let's get going. SLdr also has a lot of experience in DBD, so you're probably going to see some pretty good survival action going on there. His playing is SLdr is playing as Survivor right now. And apparently my ability to construct sentences is so don't worry about it. Congrats on the top 3. You get bonus gold pieces to use in future sound commands. I'd like to thank you for joining, everybody. Whether you're in full and part, whether you're active working or anywhere between, it's all greatly appreciated. First raid messages for subs. However, if you do not have a sub, there's a message underneath. Anybody can use that one. Thank you for joining, everybody. I will work on getting that schedule and the long-term schedule all caught up. We're close enough to the season finale that I may as well just post the rest of my schedule for the season. So I'll get working on that tomorrow. Tonight, I think I'm gonna chill and relax. Next stream is going to be on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Look forward to more Final Fantasy XIV. That will be continuing next Thursday. Crysta will be bringing you through more Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. The actual scheduled slot, not the unexpected one that resulted from outbreaks. Bad scenario RNG. Alright, take good care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and the most important one, of course, keep being yourselves. That's how we have such an amazing community here. That's how I've enjoyed the heck of other communities so much. See you later, bye. Bye.